Okay, we are in our very last step on how to finish up the Foundation Scholarship application process. We're picking up right where we left off. We have finished our Foundation Scholarship application form, which you can see right here on the left-hand side with that green check mark. The next thing we want to do is request a transcript. That's the next task that we see there that we can do. Depending on what kind of student or applicant you are, this task may look different. For this one in particular, because we said in our application form that we are a high school senior that's getting ready to graduate, we're going to actually make a request right here for our guidance counselor to send our transcript on our behalf from the high school. So that's the name that you want to put here, is the guidance counselor at your high school. I'm going to go ahead and just fill it out as though I am the guidance counselor. And then you want to go ahead and just pop a message in here to please attach transcript. You can write more than that if you'd like. You don't have to, but it's helpful, especially if your guidance counselor is someone that you might be asking for a recommendation letter from. These emails that they will receive will look very, very similar. So you'll see down here, you're going to see a cancel or send request. You're going to want to send that request. All right, and then an important part right here, which does confuse some people, is you actually then want to mark this task as complete. If you can see over here on the left side, the circle is now half full. That means the action has taken place, but you're not able to actually finish your application process until everything is completed and marked as so. So you want to mark this as complete. Now, what happens at this point is you're never going to see a transcript pop in here or see what they've attached. You will you could see that when it is actually done, but you don't need to. It'll get attached to your application materials after you've submitted. And then we're going to save the essay for last. So we're going to jump down here real quick to our first request of reference, and it is very similar to requesting your transcript. So I'm going to go ahead and put in here someone that I want to request a letter of recommendation from. And again, with that message, you want to provide what you're asking for just to help them. But just so you know, when these emails go out to your guidance counselors or your teachers, whoever you're asking for a letter of recommendation, the email address will come from an SM apply, and it will prompt them to log into a system where they can provide those letters. All right, then we're going to send this request. And again, it's important you want to mark this as complete. That's now done. And now you do need 2 letters of recommendation. So you're going to go into this second task and do the exact same thing, but with a different person. You can see here I filled that out, the name, first name, last name, email address, and a quick message to the person that we're asking for a recommendation from. So those emails have now all been sent. We want to mark this as complete. I also want to note that for these requesting reference tasks, you need 1 in each task, but you can do more. You only need 2 for your application to be complete when it comes time for judging. But if you're not sure if someone will have time, or you can't decide 2 people that would write the best letters for you, you can actually go right back in the tasks. And when they are not complete, as you have marked this one complete already, you actually can request more in each task, but you need to put at least 1 in each request a reference task. All right, so we only have 1 task left, and that is uploading an essay. Probably the most daunting part of any scholarship application process is the essay, but we have tried really hard to make it easy. So when you go to the task, you can see a breakdown of the 5 things that you need to include in an essay. And we've also included in here, if you see this, click here to download a template to submit. If you click right here, and then you can see down here it's downloaded. Let me pull it onto this screen so you can see what pops up. And there's a Word doc right there that gives you the exact same layout of what we're looking for in that essay. Depending on how confident you feel in your writing skills, you can just use this as a prompt and start your essay right down here. Or if you would like that additional guidance, I always encourage students, go ahead and answer this just like it's an essay test in school. Here's the question, write your answer, fill that all out. And once all your answers are there, take the questions out, give it a read, see if it needs any transitions or flow work. And then you've probably got a pretty good essay right in front of you. So don't overthink it. Put your answers in there. The essay is very important, even though it doesn't need to be very long at all. It helps all of those judges get to know who you are, why you want to go to school, and what your goals are for your future. So you want to make sure and take the time and let them know who you are, because it can make all the difference in whether or not you get selected for their scholarship. All right, so once you've created that Word document and you've saved it somewhere on your computer, you want to go down and attach a file. And I have put an attachment right here on my desktop. You can see that it is uploaded, and I called it the Halpert essay, but you can call it whatever you would like. Just make sure it is attached, and once it is attached, you mark it as complete. Okay, so we are almost there. You can see all of these green check marks. Everything we needed to do is all done, attachments. So you can make the decision at this point to either review all of your steps if you'd like, or submit. I'm going to go ahead and click submit right here. You get the option to review or submit one more time. I'm going to click submit. And you can see the wheel turning. Okay, and there it is. This is what you're going to see when your application and all of your materials have been submitted. That green little check mark right there, and it says you can go to your applications or view more programs. You want to click over to your applications. So you can see right here, there are 2 applications right there. That may not be the case for you, but for this foundation scholarship, we have a submission number right here and that it was submitted. You can also click view right there to go over those tasks one more time if you would want to. And that's it. That's how you submit that foundation application. It's pretty quick and easy. I hope these directions have proven helpful for you. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to contact the Kaskaskia College Financial Aid Office at kcfinaid@kaskaskia.edu. We're happy to help troubleshoot any issues you might have, and we look forward to making sure your application gets to all of those judges, and hopefully we'll see you here in the fall. Thanks so much.